To all you black women out there, and some of you black men that are celebrating the passing of Kevin Samuels, you are evil, vile, and you are just the main reasons why people are tired of the wokeness in the black community, so-called wokeness, and we are tired of, I gotta be honest, we're tired of extreme politics, and we're also tired of liberalism. Now, I'm gonna be honest here. I always play this clapping sound effect because it's a tradition of my channel. The passing of Kevin Samuels is really sad. He was a young man. And I'm not celebrating the passing, but he did a lot of good in the community in terms of really champion the black family. Yes, he was twice divorced. He had 2 daughters from different marriages, but he was a proponent of the black family. He was a proponent of black family values. That's why I'm clapping and I put that emoji, because for the first time in, I would say, 30 some odd years, with the exception, well, I don't want to say 30 years, I would say 20 years, with the exception of Tariq Nasheed, and I would say Dwan B, TBA, Professor Truth, Nicole's View, Harvey Supervoid. Kevin Samuels was able to break through into mainstream with his rhetoric. I already said that. And he was very likable with all different types of people, because all different types of people were calling shows. Now, we as a community, we're not a monolith. I want to make that clear. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about the black community, is that we're not that. But up until the woke era, we always respected each other's opinions. We always exchanged in healthy dialogue. And we always agreed to disagree, and we would walk away unscathed. And we would always respect each other's opinions, because we knew that even though we came from different schools of thought, we acknowledge the fact that you're able to think for yourself, and vice versa. Because there was a time when our people were not allowed to do so, and it was illegal, if you get where I'm coming from. But since the woke era, it has been normalized to cancel people who you or I deem as divisive. And that's not right. I hate cancel culture. I used to be a person, I'd be like, oh, you need to be canceled, this and that. But unless you do something so horrible towards humanity and horrible towards an individual, or you're a danger to society, I don't think you should be canceled. I just think that, hey, if people want to stop supporting you, it is what it is. But no one should be canceled to the extreme where you're celebrating a person's passing. And it makes me wonder, when it comes to the feminazis, the black feminazis I'm talking about, it makes me wonder, was this some kind of ritual happening? Because yes, I do think that Kevin Samuels should not have been drinking the Red Bulls. And I find it very interesting that we are in the season of Taurus, and the man passed away during Taurus, and he was always drinking Red Bulls, and Taurus is the bull. Okay, I'm going to come out and say it. I thought that right then and there was very, 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 very poignant. And it kind of leads me to believe that maybe this was some type of ritual that the black feminazi was doing. Because if you went on Twitter last night to see the celebration of this man passing away, and it wasn't even confirmed yet, it made you really upset, because there were many people that checked them and was like, wait a minute, I didn't like Kevin Samuel. But as much as I didn't like him, I'm not going to celebrate a passing of someone. It's not like this man was a dictator, an evil one at that, or somebody that caused a lot of pain and frustration in people's lives. Like, what are you doing? And you should see it. And the black feminists and the black women who are celebrating his passing, look and see who the people that champion, their fans, their faves. And then you'll understand why they hated him. Because everything he spoke out against, they're in favor for. And I'm going to tell you something. These are the same women that are champion Roe versus Wade. These are the same women that are speaking out against the overturning. They're protesting. So it tells you that what Kevin Samuels was talking about, a lot of it, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. Dwan B said it best. He wasn't always right, but he was not wrong. Meaning that his rhetoric, you may not have, like, what he was talking about sometimes, he wasn't 100% on top of it, but he was never wrong, meaning that he had the right idea. And I'm going to tell you something. What he did, and it's got them vexed, is that he proved that everything that people like Shahrazad Ali was speaking about 30 years ago, that this day has come. And that now we trying to correct it. And he was saying, particularly last year, that, hopefully it's not too late to stop this pattern of chaos. Like a lot of these black women are out of control. Now, a lot of times he would generalize. And that's where I disagreed with him at. But I understood what he was saying. It is out of control. Seeing what's going on this past week, you got a woman out here, a black woman out there saying, what do we want? Abortion. And when do we want it? Now. You're basically saying that you want to kill a baby and the baby's life, unborn baby's life. That is evil. And these are the same women celebrating and championing Kevin Samuels' passing. And this is why I say, it makes me wonder if this was a ritual. Because a lot of those people that get down like that, a lot of them, and this I've known from being in college, that I've seen this. I've seen these women and heard these women speak ill of men to the point where they want the male species gone. They hate men. And if they could get rid of them, they would. I'm just keeping it real. I have so many story times that I could tell you. I have at least 6 of them that's dealing with black feminists. And I've never been a black feminist. And I remember black feminists wanted to recruit me in college because the way I spoke and my ideas would make them look good to where they wasn't looked upon as a radical group. And I would always turn it down. I never identified with it, and rightfully so. But in closing, I want to say it is vile to celebrate a man's passing. And Cynthia G, you're a dirty person, because I haven't even listened to what Cynthia G said. And this woman got a clown emoji on her default pic for her video. She got a clown emoji. And this is a woman who's advocated for the extension of black baby boys in the black male species. And if there's one person that has to be called out, we gotta call her out. Okay? Because she is, now that's a woman that is dangerous to the black community. Kevin Samuels was not dangerous to the black community, but Cynthia G is. And I think I gotta talk about Cynthia G tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about her. I got a perfect title. You know what? I got it. So with that being said, in closing, I'm signing off. I think that people should still watch his videos and you could learn something from it. You ain't got to agree with them. You can hate the man, but the man was not wrong in a lot of things he said. And that's all. Take care.